Ciao a tutti, sono Pietro Falco. Qualche tempo fa ho avuto l'opportunità di intervistare Paul Reed Smith, il produttore delle omonime chitarre. È successo durante un suo concerto. Paul naturalmente suona la chitarra insieme alla sua band.
We're in Italy.
Yeah.
We're going to play in Napoli tonight. This is Gary Granger. He's going to play on space. Davey Knowles. We're his substitutes, but he likes us. Greg Granger on the drums. Wave your hand. Michael Alt on the guitar. And I'm the new sound man over here.
Paul Smith è noto per essere un leader. Come tale non è facile tenergli testa anche durante un'intervista. Capita che prenda la situazione letteralmente in mano, letteralmente, con risultati piuttosto imbarazzanti per me. Ciao, sono Pietro, sto intervistando Paul Reed Smith e la sua band a Napoli.
That's him.
Sono io. Ok. Poi però si entra nel vivo e lui parla molto di più di quanto gli spazi della carta non permettono. Come quando gli ho chiesto quanto è importante per un costruttore di chitarre saper suonare il proprio strumento.
Gary is a bass player, obviously because I've just introduced him that, but he's also helped design the Gary Granger bass. If you didn't play bass, it would be very hard for you to design the instrument, right? And Davey's a signature artist and Michael Alt's a signature artist, and without them playing guitar, I don't know how they would have contributed significantly to that model. I just don't know. I'm in a war with Greg constantly about whether we make drums or not, and I have decided at this point we will not. But maybe I will lose that war long term. But if he doesn't play drums, 2 years. 2 years. He's saying in 2 years we will release drums.
Do it.
No. Multiple layers of no.
E parlava, come quando gli ho chiesto di raccontarmi la storia di Napoli, una canzone dal testo un po' particolare che ha inserito nel suo disco con la PRS Band. In parte questa storia, naturalmente, insieme ad altre risposte che non troverete in questo video, è presente nella intervista per iscritto sul numero di chitarre di questo mese. Però la sua faccia valeva assolutamente la pena di rendere pubblico questo spezzone di video per intero e farvela raccontare direttamente dalla sua voce. You did a song called Napoli. What's the story?
Okay, we got let off at, was it the train station?
Yeah.
It was the train station. And we got in a cab, and the cab driver was drunk, and he locked himself out of his own cab. I was in the car with Blues Webb, who is a very big, powerful drummer who grew up in a rough part of town, and Derek St. Holmes, who grew up in a rough part of Detroit. And they were calm the whole time, because if he went over their line, they were gonna kill him. So there was a guy pumping gas with a cigarette, okay? And then he started to try to kill people with the car. He tried to kill a guy on a bicycle with a baby on the back. He drove backwards into traffic at 35 miles an hour, backwards, with the cars going around us. He was going 100 miles an hour in the tunnels, passing people in their lane. He drove all the way around the city and dropped me off at a hotel that was right next to the train station. He almost killed 3 people, and he was drunk, and he was yelling obscenities out the window. He was yelling F words and S words and MF words and all these words. And Maradona was in town, it was 6 years ago. And he was driving by the soccer stadium screaming at him. He was crazy. Now, calling somebody crazy is not provable and it's not defendable. You can't prove that they're crazy, and the person who's crazy can't prove that you're wrong. But I'm telling you, this man was drunk and crazy, and we almost died. And I wrote the whole song about that.
So that's your...
And the drummer was going to take a razor blade and cut him up. And he wasn't kidding. The only reason he didn't do it is you're not allowed to carry a razor knife on the airplane. This guy tried to kill a baby. I mean, even the Italians knew he was crazy. All the people on the street were yelling at him like, we know the cabbies are crazy, but you're nuts.
In altri momenti dell'intervista è un personaggio molto singolare, sembrava molto più preso da altro piuttosto che degli strumenti.
I mean, you're asking me questions and there's Italian food in front of me.
Yeah,
and I'm not eating.
I know.
Keep going.
I'll keep the
No.
last question for later.
No, now.
Okay, now. last question. Decisamente.
You understand, the food in the gas stations in Italy is better than most of the restaurants in America. You know what I'm talking about, right?